A very good morning to all of you. Today we will study about the structure of an antibody. When we are dealing with the antibody, these are also known as immunoglobulins. So immunoglobulins are the immunologically active serum proteins which are formed in response to an antigen. So you should clear this thing that antibodies, they are the serum proteins which are formed in response to a specific antigen. So when they are produced against specific antigen, so they will react specifically with that particular antigen. So immunoglobulins, they are the immunologically active serum proteins which are formed in response to an antigen, and they react specifically with that antigen. Now when we are dealing with this immunoglobulin or the antibodies, now we deal with where they are found or where they are present in our body. So when we are dealing with the location of the immunoglobulin, so they are found in our serum, in our body fluids, and in the tissues. Now comes the thing, how these immunoglobulins or the antibodies, they are being formed. When we are dealing with immunoglobulins, they are synthesized by the lymphocytes and the plasma cells. So when the B cell it start producing the plasma cells, then these plasma cells, they are mainly responsible for the production of antibodies. Now we come on the basic feature of an antibody or immunoglobulin. So the basic things which should be clear in your mind, that when we are dealing with the antibody, the basic structure of immunoglobulin was proposed by Rodney Potter in 1962, and according to him, antibodies are the glycoproteins. And the main thing is that these antibodies or the immunoglobulins, they have Y-shaped molecules, and this Y-shaped molecule, it is made up of 4 polypeptide chains. 2 are light chains and 2 are the heavy chains. So among these 4 polypeptide chain, 2 are known as the heavy chain and 2 are known as the light chain. So this is a basic structure of antibody. As you can see that this is the antibody, and this blue portion, it is known as the heavy chain, and the small region, they are known as the light chain. When we are dealing with this heavy chain and the light chain, these particular chains, they are divided into 2 parts. The peripheral part, this is the peripheral part, and this peripheral part, it is known as the variable region, and this variable region, it is present on the heavy chain as well as on the light chain. So this is a variable region. Variable region means this is a particular structure, this is a particular part of antibody where a antigen it will bind. Now we come on this particular lower part, that is the tail of the Y alphabet, you can say. So this is the lower part of the antibody, and this is known as the constant portion of the antibody. So one is a variable portion and second one is the constant portion. Variable means it will bind to different type of antigens, and when we are dealing with a constant portion, means it is that particular part by which this particular antibody it is binded on a particular cell structure. Now this heavy chain and the light chain, they are bonded with each other by a disulfide bond. So disulfide bond, it is a, you can say it is a bridge between the heavy chain and the light chain. So now we come on the heavy chain. What are the different constituents which are present in a heavy chain? So when we are dealing with a heavy chain, the heavy chains, they are longer and identical. Heavy chains, they are made up of 450 to 700 amino acids. Heavy chains, they are basically 4 types, means the lower portion, the constant region of a heavy chain, it is made up of 5 types, or you can say according to this constant region, we are defining different type of antibodies. So the different type of constant region which are present in an antibody, they are 5 types. The number 1, it is known as the gamma. Second one, it is the alpha, then it is the mu, and then delta and epsilon. So according to this one, according to gamma, alpha, mu, delta and epsilon, we are going to have 5 different type of antibodies, that is antibody G, antibody A, antibody D, antibody E and antibody A. So these are the different structures which are present in a constant region, and according to these regions or according to these types, we are having different type of antibodies. Now we come on the light chain. When we are dealing with the light chain, these light chain, they are of 2 types. They are made up of 2 components, you can say. One is known as the kappa and the second one, it is known as the lambda. So this kappa and lambda, they are based on the structure and amino acid sequence. So when immunoglobulin contains